Welcome back to Grow Joyfully. It's 7:30 in the morning and 46 degrees on May 26th. Or is this the 27th? I think it is the 27th. I just thought I'd do a quick garden update and check in and see how everybody's doing. I haven't been making as many videos as I'd like, but I have a very sad and serious situation in my family, and my mom is very ill. So I just thought that we'd do a quick garden video and see how things are doing. Already it needs to be weed-eated again. We've pretty much got this main garden planted, but over there, past the little white playhouse, is our pasture garden, and it has onions, potatoes, corn planted so far, and 20 of my tomatoes. I'm going to be planting at least 80 more, and we will show you that as things progress. My husband and my daughter are working right there on that garden bed. They're extending it and cleaning it out, and we're just working on things one at a time as we go. My husband doesn't have any structure things planned to build on, as far as I know, so he has time to put into the garden. So I'm very thrilled. As you saw at the beginning of the video, the blackberries are just so beautiful. Look at them growing here. I can't believe how cold it's been. But that's okay, because usually when the heat gets going, you never know if it's going to be June or July. Usually it's later, but it could just turn on and bang, there it is. So here's the black raspberries, and some rain has knocked them down. So we'll have to tie those back up. Gardening is not a destination, it's a constant journey. And I think sometimes that's frustrating, but it's also the awesome part of it. And you just keep rethinking, redoing, even down to the not so fun part of weeding. So the peas are doing great. I need to harvest some more lettuce. It's just kind of going crazy and out of control. I have more spinach coming up in different places, such as here and here and here. I have the hummingbird feeder back up. Can you hear our rooster George? And then there's another rooster down the road. Maybe they're talking. But I've got the hummingbird feeder back up in the garden and on the porch, having lots of customers. I think the peas are looking really good here. I have planted them in the past in the railroad tie garden. Oh, there's one sitting right there. You probably can't see me sitting on the wire in front of the tripod. Can you hear his wings? Oh, you can see him now. There he goes. Or she. It's a female. That was a lovely, rare experience. So yeah, look at the spinach, new spinach coming up. More peas. Oh, some dill. Can't wait. So this is a quiet, reflective video this morning. The strawberries look good, but I still don't have any. I have lots of flowers. That's nice. And some marionberry bush or vine that my daughter planted. And it has blossoms, yay. Here's one of the herb boxes. And parsley is going crazy here. So I need to harvest and dry it. And the peas over there are doing fabulous, as well as those. Things are just barely starting to come up here. I planted contender beans and carrots there. And this is supposed to be the herb garden, well, the herb bed that we've planted at least 2 or 3 times. So a few things are coming up. More peas. Can you tell I like peas? I love peas. And I put some dill in here. And a marshmallow plant. Lavender, chamomile, and my lovely pokey scat cat mat. I put some basil, feverfew, which is a great herb and I've never grown it before. And some of the brassicas are looking quite peppy and happy. I've not been blessed with the time to replant where the ones didn't come up, but I am going to take what I get, and if I can't get to it, that's okay. I'm gonna let it go. Got some basil coming up in here. I think things are looking pretty good. I've got to weed eat the whole thing again just because it makes me feel like there's a lot more control and that things look a little better. So the peppers that I've planted here, mixed results. I don't think they're overly happy. If you know their water habits, please put it in the comments below. If they like to be on the dry side, I might remove the oscillating sprinkler every other day type thing to keep them drier. So I have not been real successful growing peppers, but I'd like to be. And I think my poor sweet potato plant that I nursed along for months is not overly happy. The new growth looks good, but I think it's just too cold. So maybe I better get some plant fabric and cover it up at night. So this area here with the raspberries is constantly a mess, and as you can see, you know, I weed eat it, I rototill it. I hate to take them out until I get the berries this year. I think we'll wait, you know, make sure we can use those up this year before we move them to the other garden. And my husband's gonna build just a little sun pavilion here, so there's a place for me to go out of the extreme heat. I've got some little planters here that have some herbs in them. My little blueberry bushes that are struggling. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and my 3 old faithfuls. So 7. We have some sage here. And some opal basil. It's purple, and I'm just doing it for fun. More spinach. And I've yet to plant these 5 little planters. The lovage needs to be harvested again. And yeah, that's it for the main garden. I like to watch the season unfold and see what it brings with it. We're still in May, so all my plants are chattering. They're still too cold. My poor tomato is like, what's happening to me? So the brassicas, spinach and lettuce and onions, they thrive, and the peas. But the tomatoes, peppers, and different things, they're just like, this is not for me. So I hope that you have a lovely day. I wanted to check in, tell you all I'm thinking about you and how much I appreciate you. Thanks for being supportive and so kind. I hope you have a lovely day, and we'll see you again as soon as I can. And don't forget to grow joyfully. We'll see you next time.